Good evening, students. Today I am going to revise important concepts from the chapter Real Number. Let's see the concept one by one. The first important concept is prime numbers. Prime numbers means the numbers which are greater than 1 and which has only two factors, that are 1 and the number itself. Okay, prime numbers are the numbers which are greater than 1 and which has only two factors, that is 1 and itself. For example, 2, 3, 5, etc. Here 2 is the only even prime number. Okay, now next concept is composite number. Composite number definition is simple. The number which are not prime, numbers which are not prime are composite number, or in other word we can say that which has more than two factors. The number which has more than two factors are called as composite numbers. Okay, the definition of prime number and composite number will be useful to you to prove the next statements. Okay, so memorize this definition, understand this definition. Now in 10th standard you have new word, that is lemma. What do you mean by lemma? Lemma is a proven statement. Proven statement is what? Which is already proved. With lemma is a proven statement which is used to prove other statement. Okay, so what is lemma? Lemma is a proven statement which is used to prove other statement is called as lemma. Fill in the blank or multiple choice type of question may be asked on this definition. So remember this definition of lemma. Once again I am repeating it. Lemma is nothing but a proven statement which is used to prove other statement. Okay, now next important concept is Euclid's division lemma. You know Euclid's great mathematician. Division, you know, and you have learned this concept in 4th standard, 5th standard onward. Okay, division and lemma, you have just learned this concept lemma. So in division process, 4 terms involved, that is dividend, second is divisor, quotient, and fourth one is remainder. Okay, Euclid's division lemma gives us the relationship among these all 4 concepts. Euclid's division lemma gives us the relationship among all these 4 terms. Concept or terms we can say that. Okay, now let us see what is exactly meant by Euclid's division lemma. Okay, for all positive integers a and b, for every positive integers a and b, there exist q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r, okay, where r is remainder and the value of r is either 0 or more than 0, but it is strictly less than b divisor. This relationship is very much important. This type of question may be asked in MCQ, so keep this relation or this lemma in mind. Okay, here a is nothing but dividend, b is nothing but divisor, q is nothing but quotient, and r is nothing but remainder. So this relation is known as Euclid's division lemma. It is also known as Euclid's division algorithm. Got it? The relationship between dividend, divisor and quotient. The value of r is strictly less than divisor. Application of lemma. What is the application of Euclid's division lemma? It is used to find the HCF between two numbers. Got it? Let us see this with example. Okay, find HCF between two numbers 24 and 8. So here obviously 24 is greater than 12. Divide it by 12. So in division algorithm form you can write 24 can be written as 12 multiplied by 2 plus r. R means here 2. Sorry, r means remainder. 22 to the 12 to the 24. So remainder is 0. Therefore HCF of these two number is nothing but the last divisor. Got it? Now next 24 and 18. The same process we need to do. 24 is equal to, okay, if you are facing difficulties in writing directly in Euclid's form, you can do simply division. 18 ones are 18. Okay, now as remainder r is equal to 6, which is not equal to 0. So again this remainder will become divisor to the last divisor, which is our last divisor 18, which is our remainder 6. So 3 6 are 18 plus 0. Here we got remainder 0. So which is our last divisor? 6. 6 is our last divisor. Therefore HCF 24 and 18 is equal to 6. Hope you have understood this Euclid's division lemma and its application. Keep on solving the maximum sums. All the best. Thank you.